Hey everyone, good morning. It is YouTube live time. We're back on YouTube, and I want to discuss a few things with you. One in particular is the Mastermind Strategy opening up. I should have titled this YouTube live a little differently because I actually want to discuss a few different things about goal planning and strategies and things like that. But I was running really close to time, so I just started this with that title. So anyway, welcome, welcome. Say hey down below so I know you're here and we'll get started. I just posted the link in the Facebook group, so I'm a little late. Again, we're just swamped here. We didn't quite begin our holiday rush, but we are very busy because we are up, almost 100% to last year, if not 100%. So crazy things happening here. So good morning. So I'm going to be talking about a few different things today. One, first and foremost, is the Mastermind Strategy exclusive coaching group is opening up for enrollment, which means it's not available usually throughout the year. Okay, more details about that in a minute. But I'm very excited about that. And the Mastermind planners, as you guys know, have officially launched. And many of you already purchased them, which is fantastic. Well, I want to let people know again that they are available. And I want to talk more in detail about the Mastermind Strategy and how it's helped members and how it could help you, and very particularly, who is it right for, who is it not right for, because, and I'm not trying to shun anybody out of it, but I certainly don't want you enrolling if it's not right for you. Obviously, I respect your time, I respect your wallet, right? Don't need you joining if it's not right for you. So we're gonna get started on that in just a second. I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in forever, but it's probably because I have been so busy, as I always say that I feel, but really getting like one thing done after another, and just running on the edge, and then boom, Facebook Live comes again, or YouTube Live actually. Anyway, good morning. Yeah, say hey down below so I know you're here. Again, I don't schedule the YouTube Lives in advance and have that link for you ready because it's caused a few issues in two YouTube Lives I've tried to do, and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that right now. I just want to chat with you guys. Like, I don't want to, make this whole thing. Hence why I don't have an actual official thumbnail. Hey, good morning. So let me start out by giving you, and you don't have to check it out right now. I'm going to give you a link in the chat. Okay, the link in the chat is the link for the details for the Mastermind Strategy. Now, what is the Mastermind Strategy? The Mastermind Strategy, well, should I wait for everybody else to join? Maybe. But I put the link up in the thing. If you try to purchase it, you cannot. It will link to nowhere. It's not able. You're not able to purchase it. The enrollment will open up next week. Okay, next week, Tuesday. So during the YouTube Live. I'm very excited because there is an introductory price, if you will, to join. So it will be $349 instead of $549, which is a major discount. I usually don't offer something that intense and deep, and that will be the cheapest it'll ever be, which is very exciting. And it's also a payment plan. But you can check out the details, but you can't purchase yet. It'll be open next week. And then for a limited time, that price will be available. Then it closes. Okay. And it's very limited because this group is an exclusive coaching group. And I don't, for my benefit and everybody else, I don't want members coming in and out, not out, but coming in throughout the year to this group. I have a very focused plan for this group, and it would not benefit yourself or myself if people just flood in at random times throughout the year. Hence why there's an open enrollment period, and then the rest of the year you cannot join. So yeah, the price is the cheapest it'll ever be, which is exciting. But let's talk about what it includes. Okay, so most of you probably will watch on the replay, which is fine. The Mastermind Strategy is a group I created last year. So this is the second anniversary. Is that what it's called? The first anniversary? I don't know. It's been open already for a year now. Okay. It's been going on for a year. So I created it because I wanted a place. Now I love the Handmade Mastermind, really great group. It's over 8,000 people in it. Obviously, as you can imagine, in any group with that much people in it, most people are not active. That's fine. Everybody has their own thing that they're doing. They're either, just looking at the comments and the text. They're not really engaging. That's fine. But the purpose of me creating this group was an exclusive group where we felt exclusive. We all get to know each other. We all have the same purpose, the same drive to meet our goals, regardless of what those goals are. I could have a goal of making $1 million this year. You could have a goal of making 50,000. It's fine. That's not a problem. The point of this group is, obviously you get the most out of it if you are active, but you don't need to be. It's a lifetime membership, and you get to utilize it as you want. But the point is it's a coaching Facebook group. You start out by getting the course, Mastering Your Goals. Hey, good morning. And once you understand what those goals are, okay, and what you'll be working on, what strategies, then you'd utilize the group throughout the year for exclusive trainings, for monthly coaching sessions, group coaching sessions, weekly check-ins. There's a few different things to help keep you on track, which is very exciting, okay? It is literally a group coaching type of program, okay? So similar to if you were to buy a one-on-one coaching with me, you get this in this group setting. Okay. And lifetime access, which is exciting because, you pay $349. Again, that's the introductory price. That is the price, I think, of less than 2 coaching sessions if you would do one-on-one with me. Okay. And I mean, there it goes. But this group is not for everyone, obviously. And let me explain. And so I'm very particular in not just knowing what you have to do with goals, which I'll explain. I'll break it down for you how this group works, but actually taking action, implementing it. Things come up in life, and I understand that. Sometimes, personal things happen. You have to divert and take care of those. And that's why I love this group as well, because there's no monthly fee. You pay once and you're in it for life. So you can use it as you wish, but you get to go at your own pace if you want. However, it will still hold you accountable if you need. Okay. And let me take a sip. I'm very dry this morning. So the purpose of this group is to make sure that we have people that actually want to work on their business. And you might say, Dahlia, who actually willingly joins a group or joins a course or pays for a product and doesn't use it, right? You won't believe the number of people. In fact, we probably all went through that. We get excited, we buy something, and it doesn't get used, whether it's a course, whether it's a shirt in our closet, whatever it is. Okay. Now, I'm not going to force you to use the program after you buy it. But it's best when used, as with anything else. Okay. It's more effective. And so, again, you start with the Mastering Your Goals course. The Mastering Your Goals course, very exciting because, it breaks down how to goal plan. And then you get exclusive help from me within the group to make sure that you are focusing on the best goal strategies, okay? That is right for your business at this time. And that you make sure that you didn't miss anything. So you get personalized help from me in the group, okay? Every single person. So that's really exciting. And so after you get the set goals that you have to work on and strategies you have to work on, then you may begin. The journey begins. And when the year begins, let's say, and you did your goal planning, then you would obviously start implementing. You'd get help from the group or myself. You get an exclusive discount, lifetime discount on all my courses. So if you're like, yep, I definitely need to work on my Etsy SEO, let me get Dahlia's course or blah, 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 that helps you so you could get much more in-depth help, when you get a course. So that, and then of course, the decision I accidentally made in 2019 was that if you did want a one-on-one coaching session with me, they're only available now for people in the Mastermind Strategy group. It's unfortunate. And some of you have actually reached out to me in the regular group and was like, yo, do you have one-on-one coaching sessions? I'm like, nah, I got no time, right? I got no time, guys. And at this point, it's only available for the Mastermind Strategy members, okay? And those members get 50% off, which is also very exciting, okay? So I just started speaking about it, and I know people are rolling in. So say, hey, good morning. A lot of people that are quiet here this morning, say, hey, so I know you're live, and then we'll continue. So anyway, I created this group so I could have people under my wing, okay? So I could help them focus on what their goals are, their strategy they have to implement, make sure they're implementing it effectively, make sure that they're reaching their goals, etc. Okay? And I'm glad to report that from the active members in the group, the Mastermind Strategy group, many have reported that they have already beat their goal, met their goal, or will be meeting their goal. Okay. I recently took a poll and asked in the group, and many people have reported that. Now, here's the thing. One thing I want to make very clear, and I'm very transparent with you guys. Does joining this group mean you will reach your goal? That's ridiculous, right? The answer is no, right? Because that's not what it takes. You don't pay for something and then you meet your goals. You meet your revenue goals. If anybody is out there thinking, no, that should happen, then definitely this group is not right for you, because you expect something out of nothing. Okay. The point of this is to get coaching from me, essentially, to make sure you're on the right path, to make sure that you're doing the right things, to get feedback. It's literally like a coaching session, but in a group setting. So the biggest benefit, unless you have a rich uncle, is that it saves you a lot of money to get personalized help throughout the year, and again, a lifetime. But you don't have to keep paying for one-on-one coaching sessions. Again, it's still available to you and to you only at a 50% off discount price, but not particularly necessary unless you're super, super shy. So that's the biggest benefit of this group. Yes, making sure that you're working on the right goals, which is really, really important. Working on the right goals, make sure you're implementing things effectively, getting feedback throughout the year if things you're implementing and not working out the way you wanted to. All this juice, okay? All this golden juice, right? And that seems very, very valuable, right? Because you're doing all these things, and imagine you working on something, and it's happened to all of us. Let me know down in the comments if it's happened to you. Okay, it's happened to me, but that's part of the process, and I'm okay with that. When I'm working on something many months and I realize I didn't do it right. Whether that be, Dahlia, I worked on all these photos and I realized these photos suck, right? It took me so long. Or Dahlia, I worked on implementing, XYZ, and I did it wrong. And some people hate to admit it, right? Some people they're in denial, hate to admit it. But the best part about this group is getting feedback constantly when you need it. I'm not going to harass you if you haven't posted in the group, right? You're supposed to use it. We're all adults, right? And so when you need it, you could consistently use it. There are some members that are super active in that group, right? And I love that they're super active. One, you don't have to be, but that they don't seem bothered. They're not bothered by always posting. That's the best part. You paid for the group once and you're in it for a lifetime. Hey, good morning. So like I said, if you just joined, the Mastermind Strategy enrollment opens up next week. I'm very excited, as I only open enrollment once a year. Well, technically one time in the year. So right now it's going to be at its best price. It opens next week to be at its best price. Shortly after that, I think the enrollment will be open up for a few days. Then it goes up to the higher price. But even when you go into Black Friday time, it's not going to be that price anymore. Not even close. Okay. So, and then pretty much that'll be the last time you could join. So I think you have like 2 or 3 times it'll be open for a short period of time, and that's it. So maybe in total a week-ish of days, like 7, 8, 9 days of open enrollment. And again, I'm doing that on purpose. It's not meant for people to be excited about it and join it because they're so excited and then never use it. I know that people get busy and they are working on their own thing. That's the beauty of the group. Okay. But I beg you, if you want the help, if you want the ongoing coaching help, that's the key here, right? Then this is right for you, because it's a huge value. Okay. Now there are some exclusive trainings that happen in the group I'm going to discuss in a minute. That it's only available to the Mastermind Strategy group. So you have to think about it. $349. You get ongoing coaching. You get monthly coaching sessions in a group. You get, personalized help and feedback in the group all the time from myself and others. And you get these exclusive trainings. It's honestly underpriced. We all know that. You could easily tell just by the price compared to my other courses. Um, Hey Heather, love the Mastermind Strategy. Amazing program for those who want to go extra mile in their business. Lots of work, but so worth it. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm glad Heather said that. It is work. It's not that I give you homework. Okay, it's not that. But we put you in a path. We, as in myself, whatever, put you in a path to make sure that you're actually doing the work you want. Some people knowingly will say make 20,000, only want to make it 30,000 in the year. So they probably don't have a lot on their work plate to get done, and that's fine as well, depending on what you want to get done. Okay, some people find out after they join and they're working on their goals, they come to the sad realization they have to change their business model. Okay, it's like Shark Tank, in the sense that Kevin O'Leary, the guy in the middle, Mr. Wonderful. If you guys watch it, sometimes he tells you the hard truth. Sometimes you find out the hard truth in this group. You might get mad, you might get angry. I have to change everything. I have to change this, but that's setting you in the right path. Okay. And this is only for, and I'm not saying this to exclude anybody, but I am. This is only for serious business owners. It's not for you to join because, oh, I want to be in Dahlia's group. Sure, if you want to, but or you have fear of missing out because the enrollment will close. It's really about joining so you could help your business. Joining so you get personalized help and feedback from myself and others. Really smart people in this group. Okay, really smart. They've a lot of these members in the group have been with me for a long time. They know what they're talking about as well. Really great feedback. So, Rebecca, how big is the group now? It's about 200 people right now. And that was from last year's enrollment. 200 people. And so, or 196 or something but, and so a really nice size group. Again, very personal group. And I did this on purpose because while I love the Handmade Mastermind, you guys know I'm in there. I'm obviously a little bit more active in my private groups, okay, for very good reason. People pay to be in there, etc. But this one's very different from all my other courses. This is a coaching group. Essentially, what happened was I realized with my business getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I'll just be honest, my time is more valuable. So if somebody wanted to, pay for my time, it's pretty pricey per hour because of what I'm giving up and what I'm doing. Does that make sense? Like for every hour I could make X amount. And so it wasn't feasible to continue doing coach sessions and all this stuff and shop critiques, whatever. And so, but then I also had a passion to help people more personally. And the Handmade Mastermind group was so large, it didn't fit that. And I wanted a small, I don't want to make it sound so exclusive, like not, it's only a bunch of cool people. I'm not trying to say it like that, but I really did want like a small exclusive group. And there's a particular reason why I don't charge monthly fee. A lot of these type of groups, by the way, you'll know based on experience from other, potentially, if you know this, from other, mastermind / Etsy help / online business help groups, there's a monthly subscription cost. And so this group deserves a monthly subscription cost, but I don't have that. Because you pay once and that's it, you're in for life, because I don't like that. I don't like it for myself. I don't like it for you. I don't like, this is a passion project of mine. I don't like the pressure of, oh, people are paying monthly. I must put out content. No, I want to do it from my heart. I want to do from my heart. I want, like, this is the whole purpose of doing the Handmade Mastermind in general, right? Is to help people. I spend a lot more time on you guys than I do my regular business. And no offense, it's not offense, it's just facts. I make a lot more in my e-commerce business than I do with Mastermind. But it's just because I love you. I love doing this. I love teaching. And so I created a small group so I could really focus my energy on the people that really want the help. Not that you guys that are in the Mastermind regular group don't want the help, but like I said, my time is valuable. It is a lot of pieces to the pie here. And so I was able to focus my energy on this exclusive group. And of course, my other students in my private courses. So it just allowed me to do so. And I noticed that there was pieces of the pie missing with people that just buy a course. Imagine Sally buys a course, but she's like, I'm still not doing well, right? I'm like, well, you don't have a great product variety. You have product photos that blah, blah. You're not on different sales channels. Like, she needed more guidance, Sally, but I mean, in general, people need more guidance. And I realized what could fill that gap. And I can't force you guys to keep getting one-on-one coaching sessions with me, as it could be very pricey, again, unless you have a rich uncle. But I figured the filling of the gap would be this exclusive coaching group. And so it became last year, the first year it opened for enrollment. Brandy. Hey, Brandy. Love the Mastermind Strategy group. The group is amazing. I'm quiet in the group, but I'm always listening and working toward my goals. And all the trainings help me move closer to my goals this year. Yeah. And some people can be quiet, and that's absolutely fine. But there's a difference. Brandy is different, in the sense that it's okay to be quiet and take in the information. And it's up to you if you still want to join and just pay me money and not do anything with it. But what I don't recommend you do is get in the group and not utilize it at all. Okay. I'm in some Facebook groups that have nothing related to business, and I'm quiet and I'm taking things in. Okay. That's fine. And obviously it's very helpful if you are active, but to benefit yourself, take it in like Brandy at least, right? You don't have to be active. You don't have to do this. There are sometimes I do post certain things to help you, and your activity will help. Okay. Keep you on track, hold you accountable. All these things. It's not just for me to make the group active, to get you to type and things like that. I respect your time. It really does help you stay on track. Some people do appreciate accountability buddies. Some people do appreciate people checking in on weekly. It really does help. So, Samara, I love the Mastermind Strategy group. It was one of the best business decisions I made. The coaching and value is amazing. Can't wait for the goal plan for the next year. Yeah, so let's talk about details of this group, right? So I want to talk about the monthly coaching sessions, previously called monthly Q&As. I realize it is really a Q&A, but it really is like a coaching session. So we renamed them several months ago. I forgot when. July? I forgot when. Monthly coaching sessions. That's exactly what it is. And so essentially what you do is you join this once a month situation, right? This live, and you would bring your questions, your needs, and whatever you have to ask me, as if you were to ask me in a regular coaching session, you'd ask me in this group setting. Okay. Perfect. Right. And so this happens once a month, but I encourage members all the time. Remember, this happens once a month live, but if you need help with something else, post in the group, okay? And you'll get thorough, personalized help, okay, on your post. Another thing I want to point out is that there are trainings in the group, okay? We've had several trainings throughout 2019. We'll be having several more in 2020, and so on and so forth. So the training, let me go to it. It's in the group, okay? So we have a few trainings in here. We had, it's still up in hopes that Etsy might change it. But you know how Etsy recently changed to Etsy ads? Well, we had a promoter listings training. It was super helpful for everyone. Super helpful. Completely changed people's promoter listing strategy, okay? Granted, now promoter listings has changed to Etsy ads in the hopes that Etsy changes it back potentially. I'm leaving it up. But this group, the Mastermind Strategy, will be first to know how to utilize the new Etsy ads to the best of their abilities, based on the things I'm doing and testing, etc. I'm working with another shop owner who is also, who I respect their insight, etc. And I'm trying to work on figuring out how to break into this Etsy ad thing. I posted in the group. For those of you who are in the Mastermind Strategy group, you know exactly what I'm talking about, the updates I gave you. If you don't, then check out the post. But that was one of the trainings, okay? And then, of course, if Etsy Ads stays Etsy Ads, there'll be another updated training, okay? We have something called the Fix Your Shop training. This is very helpful for any time throughout the year. And so what this is sometimes you have funky months, sometimes you have funky years, sometimes you have funky, 6 months, sometimes you have a funky week, sometimes something crazy happens. Fix Your Shop training can take a time of your business life where you've had a downpour. I was going to say downpour, where you had, a point where you went down. Let's say you're down to last year, or hey Dahlia, I noticed that I'm down 30% to last year for September, or whatever. You can utilize this training to help you identify the issue, come up with an action plan, like literally all listed out for you. Okay. And what's really exciting is that, and I mentioned the Instagram story, is that what I believe, besides the training, I know the trainings are what's the meat is, I take the training, and then on either the third or fourth day of the training series, because we do it for several days, and they're all recorded, so you could always go back and watch if you can't make it during the live session. There are case studies. Case studies is pretty much taking the results or the actual real life stats of people's shops or people's situations in their business, and I do case studies on it. So, for example, the Fix Your Shop training, I took real life case studies of members in our group, in our private group, and we saw what their issue was, and we helped identify it, come up with an action plan, etc. And what's the beauty of it is, not only did I help personalized help people, we also were able to show people in real life how to use the strategies we taught in the group. The case studies, by far, if I'm not mistaken, felt to be the most helpful for people. Yes, you need the training, but then when we did the case studies day, people were like, yes, they connected the dots. They get it. And so real life case studies is really, really helpful. So we do that for all the trainings. Okay, another training that we did was how to improve your conversion rate. Okay, how to improve your conversion rates. Okay, and next year, because we're not doing trainings for the end of the year, obviously, because we're in holiday season. But next year we'll be doing build a successful product line in the Facebook group before it turns into an actual course. And we're doing increasing average order value. We're doing profit margin training. We're doing a few different ones. Okay, so. And again, how to improve your conversion rate is a 5-part series. I know it's a lot, but there's a lot to do in there, okay, as you can imagine. We did holiday planning prep, which, by the way, there'll be a part 2 for those Mastermind Strategy members coming very soon, as I'm almost done with mine, okay? Because I wanted to show people what I've done for my holiday planning for marketing. And then we have a training. I wouldn't call it a training, but let's call it a training for lack of a better phrase, a quarterly check-in. And so you could use this quarterly check-in guide to check in with your business quarterly. Now, if you're so busy you can't check in quarterly, good chance is that you probably don't need to check in quarterly. Like, I'm so swamped, I could easily see my numbers and easily tell I'm over 100% to last year. Like, if I want to check in quarterly, it's just for me to like just know that I'm doing awesome. But usually, and you don't have to, you could still do awesome and still do the quarterly check-in. You could utilize this for the best, that if your business is not quite where it needs to be, use a quarterly check-in to help you reassess your goals, reassess your strategies, reassess a few things to get you back on track. So a lot of exclusive trainings already happen in this group, guys. Okay. Sorry, I moved the screen. So let me get back to you guys. Hey guys. So love being an exclusive group. Many, many gems. Yes, I am very, again, this group was a very huge passion project of mine, and I love all members. I do. You guys know I'm still doing free Facebook Lives in the group, in the main group, etc. But let's just be honest. I can't help everyone. I want to help an exclusive group of people who want the help. And I'm not saying somebody out there is like, Daya, I don't want help. Or some people are probably doing awesome and they don't, need help. But people don't particularly say, I know I need help, but I don't want it. But sometimes their actions are different than their intentions. We all can agree with that, right? It happens to us in all facets of life, that we mean something, but we don't do it. We don't, you know what I'm saying? And so, so the point is, I created this group for that reason, because I want to help people exclusively who want to dedicate their, not dedicate their time, because you could choose and pick the times you utilize this group and how you utilize it, etc. But who have made a personal decision that, like, yes, I want to improve. Okay. And granted, you're more than welcome to join the group if you don't want the help. Okay. It's cool to be part of exclusive group, but that's not the intention. Okay. The intention is for you to make the right decision for your wallet, for your business, etc., and see if this group is right for you. Now, I put a link in the comments, but I'm going to go over a few different things that are some basics that I put in that are in the link. So first, when you join the Mastermind Strategy, you get two major things. One is a Mastering Your Goals course, which is the first thing I recommend you do. You cannot start off on the right foot if you don't goal plan. Okay? It's just that simple. I could give you so many insights to why goal planning is the right thing to do first. Tell me down below. Actually, everybody that's joining this YouTube live, we have 30 people on the call approximately. Tell me down below. Tell me a yes if you believe goal planning is the right thing to do for your business, especially in the beginning of the year. Okay. If you do it, if you believe in it, if you don't do it, if you should do it, etc. Or tell me no, you don't do it, you don't need to do it, etc. I want to hear from people down below what you feel about goal planning. Why you guys are typing away. And I'm not trying to call out anybody that says a no, but I'm just interested because I'm assuming majority of us understand the importance of it, potentially. Sometimes our thoughts, our intentions are different from our actions, right? And what that means is we all know goal planning is important. We all want to work on the right strategies, right? We all want to make sure that our goals are actionable goals. We all want to make sure that our goals are quantifiable, meaning I want to be, imagine my goal is to build my email list. Like, that's not a goal, if you want to say so. Something has to be quantifiable, meaning there has to be something that you can measure, right? And so the course assists you with that. Like, there's a few different things that it assists you with, right? And so it's important to start with the foundation. How do you know? There's a quote or something like this, right? You'll see it. You'll understand what I'm trying to say. But how do you know where you're going to go if you don't know where to go? Wait, that's not what the saying is. I'm bad at quotes, or am I? There's a saying that goes something like, you don't know where you're going. I forget. Okay. But something about goal planning. Okay. You don't know how you're going to know where you want to go if you don't know where you're going to go. I don't know. I'm saying it wrong. Okay. Don't make fun of me. But it's important that you do it, because how do you know what you're striving for? What are you striving for? Oh, people tell me I'm just striving to do better than I am now. Well, that's good. That's good. But sometimes there's a lot more to it than just understanding exactly when you want to hit. Here's your target. Here's where you are now. You want to hit this target. You do actions each and every day, or you should be, at least, that's going toward your goal. And sometimes if you don't have a quantifiable goal, or if you clearly know what you want your goal to be, it can be difficult and very frustrating to get to that goal. If it's a very easy achievable goal, then maybe you don't need to have a huge goal breakdown. And it's okay if you're brand new to business and want to join this group. But majority of people that do join this group have been around the business block for a hot minute, and kind of want to have some structure to their business. So super essential, right? Let's see the comments. Okay. Yes, it's essential. Yes, it's important. Just have a hard time doing it. Sometimes people do. Okay. I'll be honest with you, Rebecca, and everybody else. It could be hard when you first start goal planning. It could be more harder when you are taking your goals and breaking them down to tasks, which, by the way, most people don't know this, but you should. In the Mastermind Strategy program, the course, Mastering Your Goals, has all your tasks already broken down for you. That is exactly what I mean. It's literal. I literally have taken all the major goals what people have, and I've broken down the tasks. All you have to do is say, okay, find my major goal, take all the tasks and utilize those tasks, because it helps you reach your goal. I've broken it down for you, because that's what happens, people. Like Rebecca and everybody else, they get overwhelmed with it. Obviously, utilizing the course will help you focus on what your strategy should be, etc. But then when you get the strategy, you're like, okay, how do I implement it? Or what do I start with first? I've broken it down for you. And if Rebecca's like, yeah, I got that, I broke it, but I'm still get overwhelmed, utilize the group. People have regularly throughout the year have jumped back in and go, yo, I'm about to start this and I feel overwhelmed. And then we all attack, not in a bad way. We're all like, okay, we're helping this member to really step back and say, okay, so we have to do next. And literally we walk them through it. If you need hand holding, this is the group for you. If you need hand holding and you're posting in the Handmade Mastermind, no offense, we're busy. All right. I love you, but but this is what that group is about. And it's not particularly about, I'm going to do the work for you. No, similar to somebody saying, hey, I need help with my photos. This is what I got. I'm going to say, hey, this is what you have to do with lighting. This is what you have to do with this. Research this, type of product. It's going to help you with this. Like, I'm not going to do all the work for you. I will put you in the right direction where you're not still doing guesswork. Okay. But doing the work is important too. Okay. So yes. Okay. Yes. Quarter four just begun. I sat down to do a follow up on the 2019 to retweak the end of the year strong. Love that. Some people don't have the time to tweak certain things before quarter four. Um, I do. Actually, some members do because they already beat their goal. They already made their goal. They're already on trend, so they have some time. That's what I did recently. Figured out that I'm gonna beat my goal, and so I decided, okay, I'm gonna work on another strategy. Cool, so I could even increase my revenue. Hey, we give people a color option.
It's an ink color.
Where on Amazon? Okay, can we make a post-it note to rethink that? So when I come back out, okay, otherwise that looks good. Okay. So sorry. So forgot what I was saying about tweaking goals. And actually, what's recommended mostly is not to wait till quarter four. But if you're having trouble throughout the year, what's recommended is use your quarterly check-ins. Again, we have a training for that in the group, exclusive training in the group, to retweak things. Sometimes, and you know what? Sometimes retweaking things because you're doing fantastic is fantastic. But sometimes you come to the harsh realization, guys, that you have to tweak things because you're not doing fantastic. Okay, take responsibility. Say, yep, I got to change some shit up and do it. And that's why you utilize the group and you get help. Okay. Use it. Sometimes I do point people to the training. If they're like, I don't know what to do, how to do a quarterly check-in. I'm like, okay, here's a training. I might not give you all the answers immediately, but if the answers we're giving in a much thorough training, I'll lead you to the training, unless I could just simply answer one question or two. You know what I'm saying? Like if the question is easily answered, then I'm going to answer it. I'm here to help you save you time. But if I feel like you'll benefit from the entire training, I'll answer your question and then point you to the entire training. Okay. Because that just makes the most sense. So Gemma says, I didn't understand goal planning until I got the Mastermind Strategy. It changed everything. I'm glad you say that because, I've done a Facebook Live a long time ago of X amount of things. I forgot how many things that led to my success. Okay. And so, and we don't have to discuss that now, but goal planning is a huge one. And I will tell you something, most likely, actually, I could probably say 99%, 98%, 90%. Without it, I probably wouldn't be where I am now. And if some of you who are newer or don't know or whatever, and it doesn't matter what my revenue number is, if I'm helping you, that's all what you need. If I'm helping you grow, that's all you need. But last year I made, I want to lower my voice because my assistants, last year I did $500,000 in revenue. This year, actually, I have to look at my bookkeeping. We're going to pass $500,000 easily. I don't know exactly how much because this year I was very particular. I didn't want a revenue goal. And I'll explain why in a minute. And most likely I tell people to do revenue goals. There's a personal reason why I did not do a revenue goal. I'll explain in a second. But I did have very particular strategy goals that I want to hit. Okay. But the reason, if you're wondering why I didn't do a revenue goal, which I do recommend for people to do, because I was becoming obsessed with numbers and it was taking a toll on me. And so for my personal health, mental health, whatever, I decided not to have a strict number to want to hit. I was worried that I'd be so focused on that I would mentally, emotionally, whatever, it would not be good for me. So, and here I am going to pass last year's number, but I focused on the strategies that I knew because I'm experienced that I knew I would hit bigger goals. But I just, but anyway, I recommend financial goals, and we also have that in the course, financial goal planning. Okay, sorry, I just went off on a tangent, but goal planning is so important. And yes, it's heavily focused on in the course. That is what the course is about. And then you have personalized one-on-one help within the group, in a group setting for your goals, so people can get set off on the right start. Okay. And again, if you just joined, the Mastermind Strategy enrollment opens up next week. Okay. Heather says, yes, crucial to your business, lights a fire under your butt to meet those goals. Even if you don't meet your goals, you're still growing. Yes, I agree. Now, here's the thing. And a very important question for people to know. If you join the group, will you meet your goals? It's not how it works, right? Okay. If I go to the gym, will I become buff and lean? That's not how it works. We all know that. And if you don't know that, then we gotta, you got a lot of things to work on, because it requires action, and the right action. I could go to a gym and work, and I might not still be toned because I'm not doing the right things, right? So you could join the group, you could plan, but you may not be meeting your goals. And for the reason is not because the group failed you. Okay. That's not it. Right. You have to be utilizing and doing the right things. And the group is there to help you when you need to know what those right things are and how to implement it and adjust, whatever. Now, here's the thing. Some people also have very extreme goals. I'm not saying you cannot meet an extreme goal. Did I think last year that I was going to be like, did I think when 2019 started, I was going to be up 100% to last year? Hell no, I didn't. I didn't. I didn't expect that much, by the way. But sometimes people experience a substantial amount of growth. Sometimes people experience the opposite. Sometimes things happen like Etsy shenanigans that really screws us over. Listen, I get it. So some things are out of our control, but a lot of things are in our control. And we really focus on the things that are in our control. Okay? Very different mindset in this group. And I'm not saying the handmade mastermind doesn't have a different mindset, but there's a very different mindset in this group. It's like almost like a no excuses type, no bullshit excuses type of thing in this group. I run this group truly how I want to, in which I'm very firm with my members, but fun, right? Because I have the I might tell a stranger like, yeah, your dress looks good. I don't want to hurt their feelings, but if my daughter does something wrong, I want to make sure she knows. I give her life lessons. I do this. So I treat, this exclusive group like my family. I'm going to tell it to you, and you need to know it. Like if I feel like your business model, and I've told some people before, your business model is broken and this is why, I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to lie to you. And it could hurt because one, you spent so much time on it, or two, but you need the redirection. Otherwise you'll keep wasting time. Now it's up to you if you want to take that direction. That's a big thing, right? I give you the advice, I give you the help, but it's up to you to actually take action and do it. And listen, there's no problem if you don't have that much time to take action. Some people are part-timers when they do this, when they do their business. Okay. Pace yourself. Okay. There's no like deadline. I don't give deadlines to you guys. That's up to you. Okay. You don't need to finish a strategy by X amount of time, but do it for yourself. Right? If you tell me that I only have 5 extra hours a week to work on strategies, then just know that it may be hard to implement 5 strategies in the year. That's okay though. You have to learn to accept it. Okay, sorry. Becca, sorry, there's no email sent out because I didn't want to risk YouTube acting up with so there's 2 ways to do YouTube Live. One is to schedule it in advance, and one is not. But I'm hoping to figure it out soon. So I apologize. There wasn't a notification in advance through email. I'm going to get back on that. Okay. Hold on. We are still quite new. Less than 2 years. I was shocked at our numbers. It proved I could push it beyond the limit. I thought still struggling figuring it out, but I need to take bigger risks. Sometimes it happens. You'll find different parts in your business. Like I worked on strategies that are not quite worked out. It happens. And I thought it was the right thing. I worked on things that I know I'm still struggling to do because I'm learning new things. There's always going to be ups and downs. That is not the definition of failure. We all know that. Okay. There's a lot of people that join this group that somebody said earlier, sometimes if you don't reach your goals, it's okay. You've seen progress. Okay. You're supposed to be moving forward. Okay. And that's the ideal thing. And sometimes people don't want to take big risks. Like I'm not a huge risk taker, but I assess the risk, and sometimes I assess and say, is this really a big risk? Is it not? And sometimes I realize things are not really a really big risk. I want to try, I told you guys Pinterest ads recently, and I was like back and forth. And I realized, what, with all the money I'm spending on Etsy ads, I could just easily try Pinterest ads. Like, come on. Right. And so it helped me reassess things and realize it's not a big of a risk, but sometimes things are. Especially when I give people feedback where they have to change their business model, and I'm not saying my opinion is the only opinion, but some things are very clear to me. I've been in business for, I don't know how long now, 10 years. I don't even know how long. Yeah. 10 years, almost. Some things are very clear. Okay. To see bigger results. I'm glad I bumped into your live. It's given me more to learn from to end 2019 and continue 2020. Awesome. I love that. Tough love. Real criticism is key. I always value inputs and wisdom of others. Yeah, I'm nice. But I'm firm. I need people to move forward. Here's the thing, and many of you know this from me. Um, I I have a really I was talking to my husband last night, and we talked about how old we feel. And so I don't really care to say my age. Like I don't care if you guys know my age. Actually this Friday I'm turning 36. And so my husband's like turning on Thursday. Our birthdays are a day apart. He's 2 years older than me, so he's turning, what is it, 37, 38, right? So anyway, and he said he doesn't feel 38. He feels whatever he said. And I said I felt 9 years younger. And so I said to him, why? What do you feel? Whatever. And he explained what he felt. And the point is, the things he described, I knew a huge portion of why he felt that way. He said he was happy, blah, 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 blah. It was because of our business and being able to control our lives. Now, running a business is not for everyone. Okay, we all know that. It's not a bad thing to work for somebody. I disagree. People think that is a bad thing. It's not. We've all done it. People still do it. It's fine. Our parents did it. Whatever. It's fine. So, but for us, it's a really good fit. Okay, we're able to handle it. We do well working for ourselves, and it helped our lives in many different aspects. We're there for our kids. My daughter, she's a soccer star. If you don't follow me on Instagram, actually, I'm not sure if I posted recently. I'll tell you guys in a minute. Very exciting news. But it gives him the ability to travel with her for her soccer stuff that she has to do. Oh, my battery's dying. The point is, I have a huge passion for helping people because I love to teach, but also I realize I want people not to have my life exactly. It's not, people want different lives, but to have the ability to be as the freedom to do what they want with their money. Like I might want to do something with my money. I paid off my house a few years ago. You guys remember that? My cars, blah, blah. If you don't want to pay off your house, that's fine. But what do you want to do with your freedom, with your money? I want to help people like that. I want to, you know what I'm saying? Okay, hold on. Let me get my battery charger. Sweetheart? Sweetie, can you give me my battery charger? Laptop? Okay. I talk a lot. No, you're fine. Young, thank you. What are the different platforms you sell on or specialize on? Does that make sense? It does make sense. I sell on Etsy, Amazon, and my own website, specialize in all three. Oh, thank you. Was he mad?
No. Oh, but I was already.
I didn't care if he was. I was like rushing to get in here. Hold on, guys. My laptop is dying. I need to plug this in. I'll be back. Okay, hello. All right, back. So Becca says I'm 44. Sometimes I feel like I'm 20. Sometimes I feel like I'm 80. And I have a very I've done a lot of soul searching. I don't know if you want to call that, on health and stuff. And so I think it's very important. It's very important to me to do things that keep my health in a very young state. Anyway, more about that maybe another time. But the exciting news I'll then tell you is about my daughter is that, she's done soccer since she was 7 or something. And she has been recently, I feel like I told you guys, but maybe not. She has been recently drafted. I guess you would call the word drafted to, she's going to Florida at the end of the month. And she's been recently drafted to try out for the USA national soccer team, the girls USA national soccer team for her age group. So very big deal. We were so excited to get the news. And yes, quite a bit of girls around the country will be going to try out. And so we've upped her private coaching sessions with her coach to get ready for this, because you get this one chance to be part of this group for the year. She is going to be one of the youngest players on there due to the age and when she was born in the year, but her coach felt like she has the skill. Anyway, very exciting, because if we did not have this business and time and blah blah, my husband would not be able to go take her to Florida. I'm staying here with work, and he's the soccer guy, like he's a soccer dad. He's more into soccer than I am, so very exciting. And it gives us the ability to travel. And she goes to she goes to soccer like every day. Every day. And because she's part of two teams, one, she's part of the boys team. She's the only girl in the all boys team. That won't last for long because eventually I think when they hit a certain age group, she's not allowed to, whatever. And she's the captain of the girls team. And so every other day there's a team playing, and the weekends it's tournaments, and busy gal, very skilled, very exciting. Anyway, thank you. Okay. Yeah, very good opportunity. And then of course, if she gets, and I'll tell you, I'll keep you guys updated. If she gets picked, she's going to Italy in April 2020 to compete for the USA. So representing the USA team, right? Because her and other girls would be. So for you guys, and even if she doesn't get picked, but we are very hopeful. She'll still be on our roster, I think you would call it, and she's able to come the year after. If they feel like she's still a good fit to try out. So anyway, that's that. And if you guys didn't know, and I posted it on my Instagram story, she made school president. Anyway, sorry, I'm just blabbing. But the point is, whatever your goals are in personal life, I want people to have the same feeling that I have. Even if you have different goals than me, personally, I want people to have the same. And because it really, and I'm not going to get into certain details because that's very personal, but there's some things that I know having a business, like working for myself, has really helped me and my family. It's not about the money, by the way. And so, while that does help, but not about the money. There's other things that I won't get into, but I just think to myself, wow, it could help other people in so many different ways. Many people have posted before that it's helped pay for their kids' college, their kids' private school. One person has posted before that it has helped put a down payment on their new home. They had to move closer to their job, meaning they actually have a facility where they're working out from for their Etsy shop and their .com and their Amazon, and they needed to move closer and bigger home, whatever. So, and some people have different things, another person, she pays for, her kids to have, special needs kids to have like special, education. I'm not sure exactly what it's called. And so her business has empowered her to help her do that, because sometimes medical insurance doesn't cover everything, so on and so forth. And it's just like, that's so amazing. Like, not everything has to fit into my personal way, but whatever you want, sometimes working for yourself and the financial freedom can really help, and you may be like, Dahlia, I'm only making 20 grand this year. I'm gonna make 50 grand next year. That's not going to help me too much, but who cares? When I first started working for myself, I think it was 80,000 in the year. I forget. It was like a million years ago. I think it was 80,000, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more. I forget. The next year I easily hit six figures, but I didn't, I didn't make, and I think 80,000 is a lot, just for the record, but I was making a decent amount working as a manager at Macy's. So it wasn't like a huge difference, right? So I just was like, I didn't know I could make as much as I make now. I didn't, And so while you may look at your year and go, I'm only making this much, you don't know what the future's going to hold. I'm still working on strategies to grow my business, and some things won't work in my favor. Some things won't work in my favor, meaning some strategies won't work, or sometimes Amazon might change algorithm, or Etsy, or, things happen, but I'm always working on more things so then I can diversify. I talked about this in another Facebook Live, right? Diversification, etc. Anyway, that's it. So thank you. So that's it. I'm going to talk more about the mastermind strategy throughout the week in this group as posts on my Instagram stories, everywhere, emails, because the enrollment period is a very short time. It opens next week starting Tuesday. So if you're wanting to join, mark your calendars, okay? And please, I'm not trying to exclude anybody from the group. I'm not. But don't join the group if you're not willing to take action. Okay? There's a difference between, I'm used to not taking action, but I am dedicated to taking action. That's good. Okay. And am I used to taking action? And to be honest, I'm probably not going to. I'm all talk. Nobody really admits to that. But think about it. Are you like that? Have you had many opportunities to take action and you haven't? If that's the case, then this group is not right for you. Not that I'm trying to exclude anybody, but you just be wasting your money because you're not going to utilize stuff in the group. And while I do love your money, it's not going to really benefit you. Don't do it. Don't do it, because you just then would feel more like you'd feel more in the hole. You'd be like, oh, it's not working. What's not working? You haven't taken action, right? So this group is very particularly for people who've had experience with taking action, who can take up the responsibility. And I will say this, and it's not a prerequisite, but I prefer people who join the Mastermind Strategy to have at least bought one of my courses. And here's why. One, you know my teaching style. Two, you've gotten to know me. You're not just building up on the hype and just want to join my Mastermind Strategy group. And while it could benefit you, even if you don't have my courses, I just find that, you're really sold on my strategies, my direction, my feedback when you've been sold on me. And even if you haven't purchased my courses, if you've been a regular follow of me on Facebook Live or YouTube and you're sold on me, then that's fine. But if you just, don't know much about me or whatever, don't let fear of missing out get you to join the group. It may still be the best decision you made, but make the right decision. Look at my content, look at my trainings, look at what I'm saying, and see if we're a good match. Because while I do know the information I give, the feedback I give, the coachings I give will help you, it won't make a difference if you don't trust me to help you. Because, if I talk to somebody in the street who hasn't never ran a business in their life and they tell me, yeah, you should do Facebook ads, I heard that they're great, I'm not going to listen to them compared to somebody who has actually done ads and has the experience, right? And so it's kind of similar in that way. And in this case, while I have run a business, you may not trust me, may not want to listen to me. You haven't been sold on me yet. Okay. And that will only benefit you because if you join the group while I'm giving you really good information, I need you to implement it. Well, you need yourself to implement it, right? You need to implement it. I don't need you to do anything. You could join, like I said, and just hang out in the group, but the purpose is to help you move forward. So anyway, so I will give you guys a link again, so you can look at all the details. Again, it is a private, exclusive coaching group. It comes with two things: one, the Mastering Your Goals course, and two, the Mastermind Strategy private Facebook group. The Mastering Your Goals course, while you could utilize it anytime throughout the year, most members utilize it beginning of the year to get their strategies, to get their goals in place, all that stuff. And then the rest of the time, you pretty much utilize the group, okay, to help you stay on task, to help you know how to implement certain strategies properly, to, if you're confused or overwhelmed, if you don't know if this strategy is being implemented right, feedback, etc. Okay, so a lot of things happening in there, okay? And the beauty of this is most groups like this are a monthly subscription. Now you do have a payment plan, but that payment plan ends eventually, right? It's a 6-month payment plan, but it's not like it's an ongoing subscription, like in order for you to stay in the group. Once you pay, you're in for life. Okay. Which I'm very excited about because I don't like the pressure of having to make content for you to help you, because some people are paying. Oh, they're paying monthly. I feel like I'm jailed, Instead, I'd rather get that pressure off and want to help you from my heart, which I have been, which has worked out perfectly. Granted, subscriptions would have made me a lot more money, but that's not what I'm really doing it for. We got plenty of that here. Like we're doing fine with our e-commerce business. So it's not, I just really want to help people. And it also makes sense, by the way, because I find that my target market, if not all handmade sellers, we all are doing different things, whether it be we're doing this part-time or semi-part-time, and we're working on things personally or things personally happen or whatever. We sometimes need to step away from our business for a hot minute or we're working on a big strategy. So, sometimes when you work on a big strategy, you disappear for a while because you're like into the strategy. I don't want you to feel like guilt for paying something for monthly when you're not utilizing it. Because some people do come in and out of the group, meaning they're active and they're not active, but that's fine. As long as you eventually utilize the group, right? Because it's very helpful. Because sometimes people might disappear for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. It's fine because you're working on things. I expect you to not be active every single day in the group, because you should be working on stuff instead of talking to us, right? But when needed, utilize it. So I think that also benefits you because you don't feel guilt of constantly paying a monthly subscription fee. So anyway, okay, guys. So I'm going to wrap this up. I failed to mention more about the mastermind planners, but let me show you. Mine came in the other day. There's a few different covers. I got the striped one, and it's a beauty. I am going to be posting very soon because I know it could be considered a little too early to buy 2020 planners, but nonetheless, here they are. And very soon I'll be showing you a little quick video of the inside. But let me give you guys the link to the planner just because you're like, nope, I'm ready to buy. I'll give it to you so you guys can get what you need. This is an affiliate link, FYI. So if you click on that link, you'll see the search results for my planners. And so just so you know, if you see 2 of each cover, it's because one is a Monday through Friday week and one is a Monday through Sunday week. Why is that? Some people work on the weekends. I don't particularly, so I get the Monday through Friday. So make sure that it's on the title. So make sure you pick the right one that you want and you could purchase that. Okay, and of course, if you're a Prime member on Amazon, you get free shipping, which is exciting. Okay, guys? Are there any other questions before I let you guys go? Let me know. I know this video is a little lagged, but that's fine. Before I let you guys go, I have tons of things I'm working on as usual. Pinterest ad stuff, adjusting ads. I already checked on my ad campaigns for Amazon and Etsy yesterday. I'm preparing some things for the Mastermind Strategy to talk up the enrollment. Again, enrollment's only a short period of time. So again, starting next week. So if you're waiting, just wait. Set a calendar because it will be a limited time. It won't be that price again. Okay. So that's that. Rebecca says, is it better for well-established shops or is it okay for a newbie? It's okay for anybody. Okay. Because I will help you no matter where you are in business. Okay. Our strategy, our trainings can help you no matter where you are in business. I could still work on improving conversion rates. So could you. So could this person. I could still do quarterly check-ins. So could you. So could the next person. I could still fix my, adjust my things in my shop because if, like the fix your shop strategy training, if things have plummeted, sometimes it's good to identify what the problem is. Anybody could benefit from this. The point is, okay. It could help you no matter where you are in business. It isn't about particular trainings. It isn't about particular trainings that are or strategies that help people who are further along in business. Let me explain why. Because Rebecca, with this is a coaching exclusive group. This is not you get all my courses. So Rebecca might be like, okay, I get the exclusive coaching group, helps me with my goals, helps me stay on track, helps me with coaching. I could participate in the monthly coaching sessions, etc. But if Rebecca needs help with Etsy SEO, which tends to be a more newbie type of thing to do, which is fine, she could purchase the course, again, at a 20% off discount because she gets that for a lifetime. Everybody in that group, by the way, if I failed to mention, gets percentage off my courses forever. So you can still pick and choose what courses you need. It's not about, these courses are only meant for people that are further along. No, this group is a coaching group. It's different. Okay. So it really can help you anytime throughout your business. Becca, the 2019-2020 planner covers all of 2020. How is it different from the new 2020 planner? Great question. I feel like you asked that last time or somebody did, and I forgot to mention it. So if you already have a 2019-2020 planner, you don't need the new one unless you want a shiny new cover. Okay. Because it covers all of 2020. Good point. The one thing you should know, the only differences, okay, which I don't think it requires you to buy a new planner, just to be honest. Okay, so save your money. But the only difference is that the first part, the front part, and one more small difference. So this planner has been updated to have a 2020 date section for post office holidays, business tax days, and other important dates. 2020 goals for personal and for business. The personal goal breakdown, the sheets look a little different, and the business goal breakdown. the 2020 at a glance, which is fine. You already have that. You should already have something similar to this, I think. The font has changed. So if you're like, love the new font, I want to get the new one, that's fine. Otherwise, there's no other difference. Now, the one other difference is, which is not a game, like, well, I love it, but I don't think you would need to buy a new planner for this. It's up to you. You could follow the same thing to do it. At the end of each month, there's a notes page and there's a monthly recap, which is really cool. But that's honestly, at the end of the year, there's a yearly recap. That's the only difference. Is it worth it paying for a new one? No. Unless, like I said, some people just want a shiny new cover, brand new planner for the year. It's only $20. That's it. That's the difference. Okay. But the rest of the content, such as how the weeks look, it's pretty much the same. Again, the font changed. And then your monthly at a glance. Same thing, just the fonts changed. That's it. Okay. Great. I'm glad you asked that question. Because, yeah, if some people have the 2019-2020 Mastermind Planner, then you don't need this. Okay. I love your honesty, and I think that's why you have a great following. Thank you. You don't need the new planner if you have it the full year. It's just a difference. It's a small difference. If you really are dying for the front parts, get the planner, or just write it yourself. Like the brainstorming, you can do it on a separate paper. The idea of the month, the business goal and personal goal breakdown, you can do that separately. There are some people very particular about their planners that do want fresh one. They want to have it pre-printed, like that I get. Otherwise, you don't need it, right? Just continue as you're continuing to use your planner. Just continue as you would normally would, as if I didn't give you a new planner yet, So anyway, hold on a second. I'm gonna check something. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. Okay, cool. Anyway, guys, I'll let you guys go. I will see you next week in YouTube Live, where the enrollment for the Mastermind Strategy will open up. Again, you'll find me everywhere on Instagram talking about it. If you're already part of it, just embrace it. Just bear with me, as enrollment's only for a short period of time. I'll be emailing folks and all that stuff. And that's it. We'll get back to business. Okay, guys? Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you next week. All right? Bye. You're welcome.